It's their second meeting in exactly 3 weeks. It took on the sidelines of the ASEAN-related foreign ministers' meeting in Laos. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar put up a social media post saying, "Continued our ongoing discussions about our bilateral relationship. The state of the border will necessarily be reflected on the state of our ties. Agreed on the need to give strong guidance to complete the disengagement process. Must ensure full respect for the LAC and past agreements. It is in our mutual interest to stabilize our ties. We should approach the immediate issues with a sense of purpose and urgency." It's been 4 years since the deadly clash between the Indian and Chinese troops in the Galwan valley of eastern Ladakh. A few rounds of disengagement have since taken place, but prickly issues remain, and bilateral ties have taken a hit. India's position has been consistent right from the beginning. Before normalcy in ties is restored, the situation on the border has to be normal. Jaishankar has reiterated India's stand multiple times before. China, however, keeps saying that the border issue should be delinked from overall ties. India's External Affairs Ministry put out a statement on the ministerial meeting, saying, "Both ministers agreed on the need to work with purpose and urgency to achieve complete disengagement at the earliest. Peace and tranquility on the borders and respect for LAC are essential for normalcy in bilateral relations." The Chinese Foreign Ministry put out a rather long statement on its website, but it was in stark contrast with India's version of the meeting. There was no mention of the word disengagement. The Chinese say India and China have broad, converging interests and face the shadow brought by the situation in the border areas. But then this bizarre bid, when the aggressor put the honors of restoring bilateral ties on India. The Indian side is ready to take a historic, strategic and open perspective to find solutions to the differences and get the bilateral relations back to a positive and constructive track. While India says the talks focus on finding an early resolution of the remaining issues along the line of actual control, the Chinese statement makes no such mention.